The embarrassment in Provo finally over. Texas falls to BYU 40-21 in a rain-delayed game. The Cougars outrushed the Longhorns 550 to 132. Dave Baer here at the Statesman newsroom. I've got Kirk Bohls on the line, who is out in Provo watching the game. Kirk, first off, let's get your general takes on the game tonight.
I was pretty much dumbstruck by what we saw on the field here in Provo. I don't think any in my wildest imagination could I dream that BYU would, put almost 700 yards and run for, school record 550 yards on Texas. But it just looked too much like the Texas defense of last year, with missed tackles, quarterbacks running wild, and looking like they're playing or practicing for the first time all year. It was just a stunner.
And Kirk, Taysom Hill rushed 17 times for 259 yards. He recorded 3 touchdowns. The Longhorns just had no answer for him. How disappointing was it to see that happen after all that transpired last season with this defense?
Yeah, just, you would think the front seven would slow them down, but, they would get into the second level of the defense and just, gashing them for huge yards. Taysom Hill, hadn't shown this ability, but he looked like Colin Klein to me.
And Kirk, on the flip side of things, Texas only rushed for 132 yards on 39 attempts. That's only a 3.4 average. What went wrong with the Texas run game?
Yeah, and I blame a lot of that on the offensive line. I mean, there just weren't any gaping holes for Jonathan Gray or Malcolm Brown to run through. A lot of the blame I'd put on the offensive line. We've been waiting for an offensive line to block somebody for about 5 years now, and they got no push. I think you saw in the second quarter where they had a first down at the 1-yard line. It took them 3 plays to get in and barely got in then. So, they've got an offensive line with all these 300-plus pounders, and they're just not getting the job done.
Seemed like opening up holes for the running backs wasn't the only problem for the offensive line, Kirk. David Ash was under pressure all night long, and the Cougars were only sending 3 or 4 guys at a time, it seemed, but still, those guys were able to put pressure on the Texas quarterback.
Absolutely, and, their outstanding linebacker, Kyle Van Noy, he'd line up on the line, and he'd bring heat on the edges, and they couldn't find a way to stop him at all. He wreaked havoc in the backfield all night long.
Kirk, where does this team go from here?
Well, it's probably good for them to come home unless they get booed out of their own stadium. I think if they don't come back angry and mad and ticked off and show a performance for the ages, I'm not so sure Mike Brown's going to get this team back, because if they were thoroughly embarrassed here in Provo, and they've lost a lot of the credibility that they built up all summer after game 1, and I think that people now, some of those old nagging doubts are just going to come back.
After a game like this, and after all that happened last season, Kirk, how much heat is Manny Diaz feeling in season? Could we be looking at a potential midseason change there, defensive coordinator?
Well, I'm sure there's a bonfire under his feet. I don't think there's any question about that, because a lot of people didn't want him to come back after last season when they had their worst defense ever statistically, and here they are giving up 550 yards rushing, which was a school record by almost 100 yards.
Wow.
And that's how bad it was. BYU was barely even trying in the fourth quarter. He's really behind the 8 ball, and we'll see how much Mike Brown and the players still believe in him, because I think he could well turn out to be a scapegoat, if not the whole coaching staff, if they don't turn this around immediately.
All right, Kirk, thanks a lot. We'll let you get some sleep, and that'll also do it for us here. Make sure you keep clicking over to statesman.com throughout the week, as our team that was out in Provo tonight will have loads more coverage throughout the week leading up to Saturday's game here at home against Ole Miss. We'll see you.